think he's that? He was putting on one another, but was not sharing when I was chasing. You see, hey, Oga officer, who is the chase today? The Julia suspect now. They hit and one driver. Is the victim dead? I don't know. You were so determined to distract. You left the country. You collided against the boat now. A boat? Yes. Wait, officer, you mean it's a boat today? And you are chasing the man for colliding with a boat. What I am saying is, he ran away with the exhibit. If we know somebody's responsible for it now, tomorrow, like the town say, snake swallow money, people can begin to eat and that is corruption.
Why don't you relax the beats? I am sure you must be tired of all this running around. And Brahma will soon be here. Hey, don't worry. He won't run away, I can promise you that.
Professor, that is why they call you a prophet. Actually, I've been doing a bit of running around. I think I need to deserve it. Ha! God! All these preachers! Professor, he knows exactly why he comes here. And somehow he always chases the suspect here at the time of the day.
Hey, tolerance, my friend. Tolerance! But there will be enough for everyone.
Professor!
Enough to put you all on the street. Which you all see in your suicide way.
See, Professor, I don't find the mother. Hey, hold on a minute. Give it to me. Is that apple? Oh, yeah, you don't touch me, eh? Natural mistake on my part. Money has been left for me in 400. Wait and keep until I am back from the road. Before you collect all from me. I will get that. I haven't seen your hand up with my
I am slowing down on distractions. Forgery serves my power.
Please do let us know when you tire. Because it will make our lives easier. Your country is so perfect. And you don't want to make any mistake by
arrest me. It might not be a bad idea.
I beg your pardon, sir.
Yes, I have been thinking about it, you know. Too many people come to me for help. And I find I am too reluctant to tell them that. Because my dinner is dead. Yeah. That's one over there, for instance. He's awaiting a document. These two tormented devils are my patients. Other people's sorrows deserve my enemy. It is not so easy to be dead. A spell in prison might help me to solve my scattered energy.
You will see the solution, though.
I don't recall stop. For them, the waters will punish you with solitary confinement.
And that food, very terrible, though. Very bad.
That's must be asking too much.
That's my fault, Professor. Considering that it's my fault.
I know it.
When it's time, don't worry.
But you alone would have the honor of arresting me.
Professor! Hey! Second of all, hey! Oh, Jesus! Thank you very much. That is something to look forward to. Useless officer!
Hey, charity, my friend. Charity! Huh? I will let you know when it is time. But when a man retires, he must be able to retire somewhere. I look forward to contemplation in sort. Murano! Hey, shut up, you fool! Murano makes no sense.
If those they don't tag me, chop it to 1,000 pieces. They're not going to know what is up with me. I saw them put on the became my burial. But that can't be them study. Say no, I don't want to ask you what is up. Because look at them. You look at it. You were outnumbered.
We don't even reach our one.
Now, accident we get for road. Now, every time you step around, I don't know. I get to find out what happened to our guy. And I want to read you. Things are so petty they disappear for road without any reason. I'm going to walk to her. He's not beyond top beach now. And the river not there. So now I talk to my father. Now because they are the pursuit of bastard mothers. That is not for my devil. Come on, go. Ole, enter to go find out. We got to talk with some talk. Okay. So, I got to say, if you don't talk to the ask you questions. Never you mind. Let's go. I meant to apply for it. Thank you, sir. Where were you on the day of the General's Festival? On the feast of Ogun? Where? Hey, answer me. And I hereby warn you that anything you say or do here shall be used against you in the court of law. Where the hell comes that officer? Where did you yourself? Where were we? Were we not here? Were we not here? Mr. Man, I don't fancy dogs. I thought that this guy is mine. I thought that I don't need to at all. Hey, my friend. You see before question. Hey, where were you on the day of the General's Festival? Account for your movements.
Was that the day of the miracle?
Oh, Professor, that was the day a masquerade disappeared. Yes. But my brother was right there now. Rachel, shut up. I will get holy and know them say.
Oh, God, that was a bad thing.
Yes, man, Mr. Rose, he was in the power of the time. What? Change the plan is not my family. I'm sorry. She been our festival. So no concern you waiting up for my mouth. As far as we are concerned, we came and possess one of God. Before our very eyes. I don't know what I want to talk again. Mr. Man, from a close case, this is I'm sorry. If I may say,
Hey, shut up! You don't.
I never even saw his face. We drove down all night. We did not wait, Professor. The sacrificial knives of both men lay right at our backs. We passed the lorry outside here with the dead man to it. We were waiting for you to come, Professor, because we couldn't think of what to do. By morning, the body was gone. Hey, the body. What about the body? Hey, Professor, only the mask was left. And the body was totally gone. Oh, yes, that tangible evidence. The mask. There is it. Oh, here the hand is back piano now. Let's read the course, sir. I try to apply for substance. Evidence. What is this?
Oh, my shoe.
I thought that. This thing belongs to Obama. I would know it anyway. So, Mr. Man, so you mean say you said that this agent Obama? Sabina, you say wait. So my type of dating now, lifelong person. I told him to join the police force, but no, they refused. They checked for his transport. Only fools drive oil tankers. They are clumsy monsters. He loves them. Oh, Lord, we reach Lagos. What's up, what's the Kano? And the other said,
God bless the white company for showing me my talent.
and he drove his standard just like a task. Well, of course, he was built himself, just like his bro.
You the standard this morning.
Sergeant Bomber died as he supposed to die. He went up in a plane that would have honored some way, so such a big man. He had to crawl to climb out baggage. And he had a voice like a referee.
You see this monster? That is nothing. I drive bigger than this former campaign. I drive supply caravans. And I confront the beginning with one hand. I said, I can't so. That begin with you. You say what? You won't liar. You think say that every company that has a fit to drive that car. My friend, he's a veteran driver.
On Remembrance Day, over that church, he put that on. and I had mine. It was a long service with it. Look, it is peaceful to fight the war which one does not understand. Give human beings to never save your wife or poison your water. Abba, this happened this woman. That was a long way to inform you.
Look. You think me and get this better for now? I tell you. They won't keep picking judge from them. But you know how things be from that man. I make sure you recommend this for you all. But they not say how they will give that man that kind of. Sometimes, my general make cable with his own, with cable clamp with his own hand. He said,
Yeah, Victoria Plus now. I say make you yeah. Black man or no black man. Yeah.
they will give you that money. But thank God you're for home, yeah, waiting they want to. He came back,
survived 4 years of fighting and 1 year as a prisoner of war.
they beat me so bad. I don't even remember who I beat again.
On the Remembrance Day, all the bishops were present, and Sergeant Thomas sang 5 notes behind the congregation, who sang 3 notes behind the choir, who sang 2 notes behind the organ. Congregation don't finish now.
Leave me. I said make you leave me. See, this ceremony now for us, not be for VIP.
Make I tell you, they respect us that time. If you serve before my head, it will be like saying just come out from fire. And professor will not give up for it.
Waiting. Una think say this time I no go die something. See. When person die, he don't die with that. And that will be banana. Hey, my people. Accident for road, let me not forget to call you because accident business, not correct business. Waiting. Una think say I get that kind sentimentation. Me where I don't see dead body so there, I don't feel something. Unless the woman do not sense. Once again, una see accident, let me not forget to call me. I go not go there before the fire and never be reach there. I go not reach there, pack all the old papers for more.
Sergeant Thomas looked forward to returning for the spare part for the rest of the time. But of course, his grades failed going down the hill.
Bring them to the table. No, that one. The white one.
God, forgive me. I have been pretending to be no. I don't say nothing at all. God, forgive me.
The so-called soldier died inside fire. Well, I went to pray to his wife. You know what she said?
Don't talk up now. Talk about that.
She thought, say,
I don't wanna say he who lives by the sword, you die by the sword. And if you jump from the poor will chop you.
And she was coming here to set fire to the whole store.
Set fire to my store.
Professor, now listen, I tell you, hey, madam, look, make I tell you, these goods may belong to your husband, but I tell that professor get out.
No. A spiritual ownership more important than the material.
I wish that she pulled your own place down.
Even if she won't burn out, she won't forget to collect all the money when they decide to stop. Make I tell you, Mama gets money very well. If they search the victims' pockets one by one, before police or ambulance come. Now for one front, that kind of thing. Because for one front, you kill and you lose.
But this place don't be work from me.
You say, listen, even these banks understand its nature. Like a battlefield, they always say. Like a battlefield.
I come and don't catch up with her.
see what this
Because
one
people don't do that sort of thing and get away with it.
anything superstitious in your own day. I beg you, and you, Kotonu, you should not have touched that stuff. You should not. Why not? It is much more peaceful to trade in death than to witness. You bloody leader in death. Tell me, where you want to be on the Jagger's festival? Oga officer, talk to the professor. He handles everything for us. Yes, ask him. What do you wait for? Sure, you don't go retire. Get the professor. No, yeah, let's go the course, huh?
Bloody messages.
Professor. Please, sir. I see anything. I beg, see anything. Professor, please, don't forget
I sent you a message, but I think it hasn't gotten to me yet.
Any assistance, the document shall be paid. That is an official occurrence.
Okay, no, sorry. I sent Prof. So that people can view. They're streaming so they can view. No, you can't. That's the camera bit.
Sorry, Mom.
It is true I demand little from you. Just your presence has given me community. And the knowledge you have found that your death will have community. Well, I think my friend got this also.
Professor, I never talk anything.
Hey, not you. I mean your friend. I sent you all who is in the giving of the world. You are all the ones. I promise you all. You all like what?
In that case, sir, you will be of mutual assistance with each other. Our investigation here indicates that the man was possessed by the sexual observer was a Professor, have you anything to say?
Remember my warning. If my enemies trouble me, I shall counter with your restoration. Capital R.
Somebody is coming.
We need to send it to whoever. Because I don't know. We're supposed to talk about that. You send it students, whoever. We'll send you a message.
Welcome, my boy.
You bring it.
I saw him change.
Choose blind.
Nothing against the church and the remedy. Bishop called my Sunday class last night. And what if the restricted? It's true. Ever since the beginning from children. Even though the spirit of wine was upon me on that Sunday.
You don't shine.
Yes, and it's because it was a Palm Sunday. And each child had their clothing made of palm leaves around their neck. And I feel the shock on the face of the busybody. Now, waiting in the fight, I see. On that Sunday, Shout! Yeah, shout! God, bring down the sign of
The one that's saying was abolition in Castle. The road.
He's the child interested in that task. You must remember it's a child. Remember, Rano has no mind. It has speech. Or remembrance. One leg is longer than the other. Rano was God authority. All right. Let me explain.
Unless I would have liked to.
After the accident, Rano lost his memory. Memory loss. Yes. But the only thing he was remember was smooth and wine that train. So he was waiting for when he would be able to speak again. Because he did not be like the way we talk. That's why he talked. So as Rano escaped that accident, he don't come spirit, which means say that ascension mask I rescued. Why are they explaining? Rano will come forward. Let's stop. Why would I stop the music? Because why not the British? Why not be like Nigeria problem? Hey, don't worry.
Yes, but I don't know if project matter is not concerned. It does
But he gets one thing right now because everybody
Oh, yeah,
all of them, they enjoy the round of applause. So if you like say round of applause don't overcome the head. Yeah, before I bust my head, I use the ball. I mean, I think say my palm wine now free of charge. Maybe I'm not using a reggae, spon a piso. Maybe I'm playing with dash of fun with the music.
That was round two of Africa, presenting an excerpt from the room. That's one of the least performed play of Sri Lanka. Because some people say the text is very hard, because it's too political, and you can get them into trouble. But someone decided to GI it, and several others for that place. It's the only one to say that it would be mad to attend this place. Several others for that place. Where's Oriade? Well, tonight is for Wole Soyinka. It's an advocacy night. The past 14 years, we have what we call the Wole Soyinka International Cultural Exchange. And it's the whole idea of bringing Soyinka to the attention of those who don't know him. Here, and I'm surprised that there are many people in Nigeria who do not know him. If you follow the conversation around the whole election, if you read what many people know, if you read or read what many people were saying, we just speak or because show that someone has been our vision all this year and will never try to understand it. So people read first paragraph and they read them to make up their mind. You read first paragraph and you make up their mind about someone. And you get into argument that you don't understand. So the advocacy that we've been doing for 14 years. Wole Soyinka International Cultural Exchange is like actually to bring some of the ideas that Soyinka has propounded or that he's been talking about. We're talking about freedom, justice, human rights, those three pillars. But then eventually start talking about nation building. But many people cannot understand why we have gone into discussing politics. What is happening in society? So that's what we talk about when we travel. But if you're doing it and if you're talking about nation building and national development, but good governance at the center of all of this. Without good governance, it's difficult to get into the idea of nation building. You can't get young people to contribute to nation building when they are not benefiting anything. Anyway, the advocacy is not for me to say. So tonight is for advocacy. So this is one item. I'm bringing this form because this program started 3 days ago in Abeokuta and it's just wrapping up tonight. Wole Soyinka International Cultural Exchange. And part of this is the what we say data Wole Soyinka online project. I think for me this is the most ambitious project yet on Wole Soyinka. I can drop it that for years. We've been trying to get him to have things. People will stop misquoting him. People will stop just attributing statements that he never to be. He said no, that he wants to be in the public square, in the marketplace of ideas and exchange ideas with people. An organization has decided to curate a lot of things that Shoyinka has written, what has been written about him, even critical text that have been published about him. They've decided to put them online. And I think now they have over 200 scholars or so who have contributed already. Tony Killer will be here later to talk about that. Then we have, I think November will have marked 40 years of the album. I love my country. That's what many of us know it like. But it's not actually ethical revolution, ethical revolution. Okay. So someone had decided to produce the 40th anniversary retrospective edition of that song. It's been trending on social media, and tonight we're going to feel it. We're going to hear people talk about it. We're going to see a lot more about that. So I've just given a rundown of the program. The road was actually one of the items I wanted to present today. So what I'm going to do now is to launch into the advocacy by inviting Dr. Tunde Awosami, who actually is part of the Wole Soyinka International Cultural Exchange. He will speak to this idea, and then we will proceed from there. Tunde Awosami.
Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight is our advocacy night, and it's a tradition of the Wole Soyinka International Cultural Exchange to embark upon this advocacy night on an annual basis since 2009. This is the 14th year of the engagement of the Wole Soyinka International Cultural Exchange using the platform of Professor Wole Soyinka's birthday, his birth date, to engage the public, especially school children. And you know, we got a brainwave, and that brainwave is that there must be something. You know, most people think that people's perception about Professor Wole Soyinka is that this man is hard, he's quite unapproachable, just as many people feel. Okay, many people think that his works are also unapproachable. There have been so many adjectives used to qualify those works, his writing works. And so when people transfer the perception about his work onto the person, onto the personality behind the work, and then you come to the thinking that perhaps this man may be unapproachable. But we discovered that actually Professor Soyinka is quite approachable, and you know, when they talk about somebody's move button, we discovered that Professor Soyinka, after all, okay, might have one, and we discovered that children actually are his move button. Yeah, he's very, very weak with children. If you want to arrest Professor Soyinka, just bring up children, he will fall for them. And that's our discovery. So we used children, as a point of contact with Professor Soyinka. And since 2009, Professor Soyinka had begun to inspire children. Every year, the Wole Soyinka International Cultural Exchange put up this program whereby we select school children, from the secondary schools, matching up to the age which Professor Soyinka must have attained that particular year, and that should be since he was 75 years old. So in 2009, we selected 75 children to come and engage in an essay writing competition. And then we select the best. And we draw children from all over the country, from Kano State, from Akwa Ibom, from Cross River State, from Benue, from Oyo State, from Abia, from River State, all over. There have even been 2 or 3 years when we invited, school children from outside of Nigeria. to come and participate in the essay writing competition. So in a way, through the writing of essays, children have been participating in the advocacy, tradition of Wole Soyinka International Cultural Exchange. And so, so this year, the theme for the advocacy this year is nation building, good governance, and national development. And we are trying to interrogate that through the humanism, the artistry, and nationalism of Wole Soyinka. I think there is a correspondence, between the humanism of Wole Soyinka, his artistry and nationalism, and just a glimpse of it is what you have watched in that excerpt, which was presented by Segun Adefila and his company from The Road. The Road is a play that is densely existential. In that play, Soyinka is addressing the road on both physical and metaphysical planes. And so the road, according to Soyinka, is a medium of transition. And even the preceding poem, which was published along the road on Agemo, Soyinka specifically stated there that Agemo is a court of flesh dissolution. So what does that mean, a court of flesh dissolution? If you look at the road on the surface level, you know what the road does to our humanity in Nigeria. The road is where human flesh is dissolved, as a result of the recklessness of our drivers, as a result of the lack of sense of responsibility, of our government, as a result also of the carelessness of road users generally. But if you look at the road on the metaphysical plane, then you are talking about the reason why a character like Professor had to abandon, his ivory tower, and relocate to a motor park, set up an office, because he's conducting a research into the meaning of them. So there is a connection, between the road as a medium, as a passage, of flesh, dissolution, as a transition between being and becoming, being and essence, and sense and essence, and so on and so forth, and the road, and what transpires, at the motor park. So in a way, what Wole Soyinka was trying to do in the play was to actually conscientize the mind of the public about both the sense, the essence, and the nonsense, to which we put the road. So having said that, let me quickly speak to the, just in 2 minutes I'll be over. The humanism of Wole Soyinka is wrapped up in what we know Wole Soyinka to be. And just this afternoon at the Providence Bank headquarters, there was a public presentation, of his latest collection of plays, both old and new poems, which he has titled Selected Poems from 1965 to 2022, a retrospective. And I want to approach a summary, of the humanism of Wole Soyinka, the humanism, the artistry, and the nationalism of Wole Soyinka from by reading this poem, which he has titled An Anthem to Humanism. An Anthem to Humanism. And by the time I finish reading this poem, we are going to discover why I have specially, chosen, to read this poem. The human gaze, that human gaze be raised skyward, not in fear or supplication, but to hail the fall of superstitions, spilled as ashes from the afterburn of vessels bearing woman, man through timeless galaxies. That heads shall bow only in seasonal call to see earth's humors, not
seeking blessings of indifferent deities, that arms shall stretch not in beggary, but in triumph, gathering labor's just deserves, that knowledge boldly temper nature, that submission, allied creeds, fall to questions of unfettered minds, God bound only to man's ultimate designs, not in the great or small beyond, but here in the home of need, of hunger, fear, yet filled with nuggets of the mind. This, let our mortal passage strive to bring to fruition, content to live a world of fewer doubts, surer guides, where reasons reason. Let revelations stand disrobed as fables ministered to fear. No fall from grace, but man's transcendental free fall in boundless space. Let faiths and creeds of man, the maker, return to mortal hand and mind. Let voice yoked to freedom, choice, volition rise to a grand chorale, a quest for peace. A quest for peace. That is the summary of Wole Soyinka's humanism. A quest for peace. So you can actually say that as an artist, as a humanist, as a nationalist, who has been championing the cause of nation building for decades, the cause of good governance for decades, the cause for national development for decades. And when I'm talking about this theme, I'm talking about Wole Soyinka engaging with them on global level, on international level, on the universal plane. And so, so when you are talking about that, you are also then saying that Soyinka is a legislator of peace. And that is what most artists are. Okay? Artists who are real artists, they are peace of legislators. And that is what Wole Soyinka, and that in a summary, okay, spells the humanism, the artistry, and nationalism of Wole Soyinka. So having said that, come on, what next are we supposed to?
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Tunde Awosami. Dr. Awosami is one of the few directors who has done quite a lot of, I think, done almost all Soyinka's things. Because at one point he was Professor Soyinka's direct assistant. There's one year who's over 40 years old with Soyinka, our Mamba, right from school. Is that why? Look, this is America, this is Nigeria. You can't be questioning us. We're in Bulaba Republic here. We're in Bulaba Republic. You gotta step up. You gotta step up. Say something. I'm saying that between the two of you, you've worked with Soyinka for over 40 years. He's worked with Soyinka for over 30 years, and that's advocacy. So, briefly on Soyinka, Shegun Adefila, who is the one who has this button again. Our Mamba is from New York University.
Good evening, everybody. It's such an honor to be back here and to see the continuation of what I was privileged to notice so many years ago. So I'm only too happy to be here. I'm just here to enjoy the festivities and to celebrate our icon, Professor Wole Soyinka. Thank you for doing what you continue to do to support him, just as he supports all of us. So thank you. Thank you.
Just that I won't reveal that there's a big project on Soyinka coming up, and our work is at the very center of it. I'm also part of that. Shegun, why did you dare the road? How does it speak to the theme of the advocacy? Just in 2 minutes, and then we'll transit to the presentation of Wole Soyinka online.
Good evening, Sir Zama. The road is what I try to engage the road out of what my people would call something that does not concern me. So I mean, we all love to read Soyinka. I mean, we are fine with the trials of our Jero, the Jero place, Death and the King's Horseman, but the road is not something anybody just wants to encounter like that. So, but in 2021, a federal company from Israel that called the Africa Israeli Stage invited me over to come and perform body movement to be able to decode what was happening at that period. So I felt like if people from Israel could circle the road, why would I, a Nigerian, or Yoruba for that matter, run away from it? So I said, let me give it a shot. I had gone halfway before I realized that I don't overdo, because when I read it, he wrote a poem at the beginning that for us to understand the play very well, maybe we want to read this poem titled Alagemo. We read the poem and the poem scattered everything finally. So the idea was just to, physically sit down with it and pick cross squares one after the other. And realize that if you're, deep in, go where others go. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Freedom 5. I would like to say these were students of music in a particular school, and they were sent to Theologian, who is the chief warden here. They is a prison. Actually, everyone who is there today, they are jail. Just know that. So we have to pay them before they go out. And they were sent to Theologian to mentor, and they formed the Freedom 5, and they've been together since then. Freedom 5, big round of applause for you. And then they became the adopted band for Wole Soyinka, to the point that when they have to do the application of an area boy, that's another case of Soyinka that's not frequently performed. Here, they were the band. And the reason we have them to be on stage tonight, because they actually performed the song that will be the 40-year-old song that will be represented here tonight. I think the producer will be looking around. And some of the protagonists in the remake of the film, of the song, who actually also did interviews are here. I've seen the assistant producer, I've seen the producer himself. But that will be the last item. That's the fourth item for this evening. We've had the exhibition, we've had the road, the exhibition item, we've had the road, and we've had the advocacy. So now it's to transit to the next item, which is the one I call the big project, which is the unveiling of Wole Soyinka online project. To remind again, there's no website currently that I know dedicated to Wole Soyinka that he is signed on to. There may be in other places, but it's not posted from here. But the Commonwealth Institute of Advanced and Professional Studies came up with this idea of Wole Soyinka online project. And I'm going to call on the director to come out here and speak to this. Professor Anthony Kilapis, and he will lead us into that. And then later we'll end this night with music and an interview that you find very fascinating about the man we're celebrating today, and why 40 years ago he had to do the song, Ethical Revolution, in the heat of military whatever. And one of the military guys almost met him there, but he survived. Anthony Killer, please.
Thank you very much. Uncle Jimmy. Distinguished engagement friends, I am delighted to be here today to present this project we've done at CIAPS, at the Commonwealth Institute of Advanced and Professional Studies. It's a project that has two main purposes. One is to reintroduce the icon Wole Soyinka to people. I underline reintroduce because, you know, most people over 50 years old have an encounter with him. I think it's always good to rediscover what is good and lasting. And I think it is safe to say that WS is good and lasting. So it's a good thing to always rediscover that. The other purpose of the project, of this Wole Soyinka online project, is to use it as a forum to attract people and readers to art and reading in general. So what we've done with the help of our staff, our faculty, students and graduates at CIAPS is to build this platform which ought to serve like a repository of most things if we cannot arrive at everything Wole Soyinka. The idea being that when you go to the website, I hope we can go there soon, we're able to discover the man. And we discover not just, for example, when we talk about the man himself, that's the intro to the page. So, well, let's start from here. So we look at this, and this is the welcome page that tells us what the platform is about. And inside the platform, we try to introduce as much as we can every facet of the man. The way we've done it, instead of saying a biography about Wole Soyinka, we've picked different biographies about him. Instead of just mentioning his books, we've listed the books, but we've also picked up essays about such books, essays about his poem. To do this, we've therefore gathered over 100 writers from across over 50 countries, and it's an ongoing project. We sent around invitations to the people we know as much as we can around, telling people to contribute into this project in which people give us their insights to their view on his work. So, yes, as I was saying, so we have contacted writers from across the world. Some of them we picked up ourselves, others we wrote to send us their inputs into their own Wole Soyinka story and view. And that has allowed us to gather a lot of materials, and we continue to gather more of these materials. So we have a list of materials that covers his work. There's a page called his work, where we're able to see plays, essays. There's a drop out both sides. Okay, so we can see plays, essays, novels, short stories, films, poems, and his memoirs, translations is done, public lectures is giving, and moving on, thanks to people like German and Nicola who was taking his time to come and lecture us about all the things. His music, which people do not know much about as well, and there's quite a few of them. So overall, the idea here is to create an interactive forum that will gather together scholars, teachers, students, middle people, all those who are interested in the Wole Soyinka project, and above all, people who want to discover it and rediscover it, to find information that can guide and help, and then we hope to continue to grow these. We have to celebrate what we have. A similar project to this was done about 30 years ago in Cambridge, and it was about Charles Downing, when we had all the work of Charles Downing project put together. It's amazing. We're unveiling this today. This is the first time in history, so we're making history together. This is the first time this website will be seen publicly.
And that's why it's called the public presentation debate. And we shall do our best. The name of the website is very simple. It's called Wale Soyinka Online. So I think it's easy to remember and it's easy to share. When the Charles Downing project was done, 48 hours after it went live, Cambridge had to shut down the rest of his website because all of a sudden the whole world was going there to see it. That is the force that knowledge can gather. And that is what we hope that with this project we can gather. I see a lot of faces here. I'm not taking time to call out individuals, but believe me, I send a call to everybody, especially to the old people looking younger than they ought to be, looking, given that I know their real age. I won't mention their name. And I see a lot of people from the industries. I see young students and not very young ones, to whom I say a big hello. I see my wife who has disappeared. The last I saw about the drink I said, I hope she's still mine. She's gone away there. And so a big hello to everybody. But what we're hoping for is really that we share this and we become part of this. There is, starting from end of this month in August, we're going to launch a part of this project called My Wale Soyinka Story. And what we're hoping for is that people should send us their memory or their first impact or anything they feel significant about it. To do that, you don't have to be an artist, you don't have to be a writer. You just have to be somebody who has read, seen, watched, or listened to Wale Soyinka before. And that is where we want to start from. So we just get people's view and everybody can be part of it. I forgot to mention you could be a diplomat as well. It doesn't matter what you are. So there's a space for everybody. So this is the Wale Soyinka Online project. And am I leaving on something? Okay, yes. Thank you. So there's a page here which we've left out on how people can join us in this project. We've created a way in which you can talk about yourself, submit your contribution, whether it's writing, whether it's image, or anything you can. Of course, we're going to vet it. We're not going to post up anything. But overall, we're welcome to any new ideas. So it's an ongoing thing, and we hope it's worth your while, and we hope we can continue to be part of it. I'm going to pause here and say a very big thank you to our team at CIAPS. I'm not a very easy person to work with, but they have survived it. The people who worked on that. That's the kind of Hall of Fame which of some of the contributors. It's a growing thing that have participated in the project. Something else you want to show us? Yes, and also a very big thank you to our partners who has made this happen. The Cambridge African Roundtable, Corporate Communication Studio, Wale Soyinka International Exchange, Bookcraft, Cultural Advocates, and CINAP, and we hope this list continue to grow. We have sent a message out before, we shall send more. You can get in touch with us, but it's easier now because if you can't find us, you can find Wale Soyinka online. And we shall appreciate any kind of contribution you can give to us. What we need is mainly three things. We need your time, we need ideas that you have, and of course, if you have money to give us, we shall be happy to take it and use it. It costs a lot of money, but we're very happy to do it because we put all these things together because it's worth it. Since most of us will not win the Nobel Prize, we can at least celebrate the one that has won it. And that would be our own stake on history. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you very much, Professor Anthony Killer. As I said, it's a major project. Over 200 scholars have contributed, and your contribution is expected too. It doesn't matter if it is photograph or anything that you have, just send it there, and it will be on the site. So it's a growing project. They're looking for more partners, those who have content that can go on that. Now we're going to the last item. The last item is the unveiling of the retrospective edition of version of Ethical Waiting. The producer is there. I want back to introduce us to that, but what's going on? I think they're having family fight. I'll wait for them to come down.
See, no, I'm not reminding you. I'm reminding I'll take this up front here. We're talking about her. I don't know where she's
Now it's time to bring the producer of this song, the director of Concrete Communication Studio, Mr. Dr. Semore Badijo. Tell us why this song why he had to go into this 40 years after. And he got the old man to also grant an interview. Semore Badijo, please.
Good evening, my elders. Good evening, Jibisholanke and Taiwo Ajayi, all the eminent personalities around. I greet you warmly. The idea generally is to celebrate our icons. That's what Concrete Studios, that's what we have been doing prior to this song, Etiquette Waiting. I believe that it is important to celebrate our icons while they are alive than when they are gone. So we try as much as possible to honor them, take one of their past works and then use it and then appreciate them for their contribution to arts,
I think he wants you to join for the
to music, not only in Nigeria, but globally. We started with the late OJ, Orlando Julius. We did his song, assembled a couple of friends in the industry. We showed you more, all of us, we came together, we did in your location, Loro, to celebrate his 78th birthday. And he was very happy. Even in his down moments, he appreciated what we did. And then we also took it up from there. It encouraged us to do a Yara Dugo, by Uncle Tunjo Yelano, and also called friends in the industry, Francis Owiche, all of them. We came together and we did that. And what really moved me most was that I spoke with Uncle Tunjo Yelano. It was supposed to be a surprise. Shola Shoboale was also part of it. So I spoke with him the morning after and he was in tears. And I remember one sentence he made that really moved me. He said, Nigeria. I thought Nigeria had forgotten me. So I felt so moved and we resolved that we were going to be celebrating our unsung heroes. We are going to be celebrating those who lifted us to where we are today. They took art as a passion, not as business. And they worked all through their lives to give us the joy that we have today. So I believe they must be celebrated. So we're just brainstorming on something to do to celebrate Democracy Day. And we knew that Nigeria is not something that we can beat our chests and say we're there. And it came to mind this song that was actually released 40 years ago. And when I listened to that song, it was like it was composed 2 weeks ago. So the relevance on its own became the attraction for a redo of that work. If in 1983 they were stealing 1 kobo and 1 million, it has now gone to the class of trillions, billions and trillions. And I remember when Professor Wole Soyinka came to our studio, the first thing he asked was, what has changed? What has changed? As satirical as that song is, we want to see some positivity in that song. And the positive side of it is that, yes, we will continue to engage our government. We will continue to bring out the ills of the society. We will not stop talking. We will not stop engaging our leaders. When we see things that are going wrong, we must voice out. But at the same time, Nigeria pushes me like this. I'll push Nigeria the other way. I'm not going anywhere. And to me, that is the positivity. Now him and me go yap till I die. That means we will continue to speak truth to power. We will not stop. The climate is different now. 1983, the song was banned. But today we are celebrating that song. Because now the environment is more pleasing. The good news is that people are now willing to listen and we will continue to talk. So that is the essence of this project. And it's so amazing that we had over 37 people coming together to support this project. They gave their time, they gave their energy, dropped their voices, and also spoke about this project. Please join me in giving a round of applause to destiny helpers, those who make this happen. I can reel out the names of all of them. And I will also implore those that are here to please come up stage and let's do this song together. somehow we will get by, we will do it. And I will acknowledge Uncle Jimmy Sholanke because he had the history. The first thing he told me was, I have the script of this song in my house. And I know that he was there at the beginning, even when that song was acted on stage. Auntie Kaiwa Jaila said she was there with us. Uncle Tunde Fagbemi was also there with us. Dr. Tunde Awosami was with us. German and Nikulapo, with his croaky voice, he still was there with us. Yemi Shojumo is my inspiration. He was there with me. Anything that is good is always there with me. And anything that is bad is also there with me. Yes, Joke Jacobs, she was there. Yemi Sholade was there. Soji Shotimire, he was with us. Yomi Opakule, my brother, he was there with us live. Chokumbo Jekule, Edmond and Ibe, thank you so much for adding value. Debbie Ohiri, Yinka Davis, she was there. Even in her playful manners, she made the difference. Thank you. Lara Kinshola, she was there with us. Thank you. Thank you. Funke Medo, Yinka Kombi, Shegwa Defila, who dragged my presidential rise, and he did it in such an emotional way. Thank you. Boyga Kekbe was there. Benga Badejo, Kemi Koyejo, Kemi Eruoson Koyejo, and she was telling us about that mortuary. Mortuary, they can't take your body, you know, and she actually put some life into that line. Thank you. Dr. Tosi Chume, Isioma Willet, Faith Eboybe, I've seen her. Thank you. And she was there with us. Edauto also made a difference. I had to insist that his voice must end that show because he gave me some voice that I really love. Thank you for all those ethical rebel waiting. Professor Sticky Shegun Ojomo, he was there with us. Thank you. Abiola Waje, Dr. Olu Aturamo. 37 people came to the studio and we did that. So please, if you are around, if you are here, please join me on stage and let us try to put this together in the shortest way that we can. Let us try and do this. I know somehow we can do it. That's actually the producer. Rocco is the Ajiroba of Concrete Studios. And he made all the invitations. So he is part and parcel of me. So he actually managed the entire process. Rocco, please come.
Tell them to go rejoice. I'm here.
All right. Nice to see you guys here. Let's do it. Oh, what is going on? Yes, man.
I won't begin with the history. The war we fought, a recent memory. When music wake up, barrels of guns. Was we must keep the nation one. I think I get cancer for my eyes. I see double. Yes, man. That's the reason why. All right. Because when I look, who I see. May I explain? I think you go. I love my family. I don't know. I need Maybe no worry, both nations be friends. Yes, man. Even when they fight, they still make amends. Oh, yes. When one day, the other day, tell it. When one day, the other go out. X not but some are rotten. But may I tell you, some are good. I did in my country, no he won. I made up to yesterday. When they taught me so, I push and so. He pushed me, I push up, I don't go. Yes, man, yes, man, yes, man. One go proud, the other to me. One go high, the other go see. One country goes now. Listen. The other will touch you. And as soon they are playing, I don't see the lonely twins of whom I speak. Mr. Country High and his brother C. Country High, 2.8 million naira. He turned
country sick, brother carry on. Say from Turkey to China Sea. The more you look, oh, the less you see. Don't lie, I ain't tired. I believe under on this soul. I push and so. Push me, I'll push up. Listen. You see 10,000 and put you for prison. You take 10 billion, now patriotism, and give you chieftaincy and national honor. You take even bigger. They say that sweet-bounded young mo, someday he goes stop.
Like the rabbit, get the rich, the sky. Avoid the low, from here to London, which right. Which rice gets made like tapas, yes, man. But now to eat the house, man budget, food they cost like no things, nuggets, no rain, way falls. Listen. From open skies, the only flow presidential skies.
Listen. The Russian astronaut flying in space. Oh, yes. Reduced cost their Moscow base. They said, we are flying. And we see high mountain. Built up area right in the middle of heavy traffic. We see space madness. Hello, speak. The files were fed to the master computer. We soon analyze the mystery factor. There ain't no mountain. The computer's established is all alone of their national rubbish. Oh my God.
Push me
The day they bring revolution, the country say, I get salvation. It is our shout, they at last, green revolution, go heading fast. Education is good for me and you, so let's give grace where grace is deep. Green revolution was most educating, coincidentally, also cooperative. Education alone, chop 1/4 the budget to teach the farmer what he never forget. Posters left, right and center. Green revolution by government preacher.
But that was nothing but chicken feed. A nation in need is my friend indeed.
Oh, yes, baby.
Summon the chief, chemical analyzer, to tell us the magic of fertilizer. Country sick, hear me, I don't be miser. Billions they hide for fertilizer.
One time each day, our regatta day, 50,000 ships, and they just stay. I seem to say it never is played by all nations for Siemens Day. For me, I think I have a bucket by hungry nations now for debts unpaid. Country sick, gold blue, forbidding aid. There's no to no ceremonial parade. A budget finish. Yes, man. Whatever it be. Cement the joker. And I hear you. Ah, no.
Favorite project to fall inside. You don't land direct. You wait forever. No more worry. Play the game, and you won't be A bottomless home is a mighty creation in every corner of our lovely nation. Choose your project and give a name. Construction, destruction is all the same. Inside Kaduna, two bottomless pits. Smash some innocent lives to be. Low-cost housing became as great. One man just while the other agrees. As for Abuja, millions they roll and vanish forever in the capital.
Then one rock chop, so they call prayer meet.
Oh yes, now.
When all eyes closed, they do their thing.
Oh yes.
They say don't like sex, but who they small, whose belly they bust, why we they struggle.
That's true.
Now who lose the nation? Now who share? I bought for thy tears. I beg you, drop them when they show for farmer. Go back and do it down. Mr. Crocodile Jack.
Listen.
He don't even die. Country seat, my brother, leave on the side. Don't let them take you for another. Oh my God.
Now listen to her. One minute.
Electricity supply. No time
Yes.
for one day show.
As the horse.
It's a one workstation. Me, my God. Fish, they smell. You leave your soup for free. He will swear.
The operation, yes, I can do like to finish it. The mortuary bed, yes, come take your body. Never know this fear, your soul or body. But one man's cause, another blessing. Someday country see, Olani blessing. Why did they go by light of the moon? Country high John Tom, generator like one. I love my country. I know from my bed. I the radio. I sing from my head. No, make my top true. The way he makes something called ethical revolution. Revolution.
They won't kill my life. They won't finish my life.
Yes, I did that day for green revolution. Today they come with another notion. Thank you. Thank you all, thank you all, thank you all, thank you all, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Now the choir master wants to start. Please just hold on. Just thank you very much, everybody. Don't go. You know, this song is a song of so many stories. It occurred to me while you were going on, and it came in there for Jimmy's interview. And also in the interview that we're going to see, I hope you get sound. Because we also considered you getting Choyinka to speak to why he did that song, and we're going to play that. It just occurred to me that the stage manager of the Guerrilla Theatre that I left did, Awam Alpha, he was supposed to have been part of the recording. And I think, Samo, you are going to advise me who is planning up. Is it your producer or who? Okay. No, don't go anywhere.
Oh my God, thank you. Nostalgia, Uncle Jimmy, of course, was a major performer on those street kids when we were touring with Requiem for a Futurology. And this was the performance on the streets and post offices and so on. But more importantly is the people who contributed to this, to making this song live. Some of them are not alive today, like the late Musa Alabi, but of course, tribute to people like Julio Ilano and the support of people like Femi Johnson, who did the other side of it, and so on. So really, this is a monument, and it's just so pleasing and heartwarming to see that it still has a lot of legs. Thank you to every one of you.
Thank you. The only last thing is that a young man did a painting on Choyinka and was going to collect it today. So you're going to present it to all of them. Where are you going? You now want to go. Open it now.
So, Adekoya Ademola Adekoya is here with a painting that is meant to be presented to Professor Choyinka today. We are going to receive it on Prof's behalf, and Auntie Ajayi Lyset and Uncle Jimmy. Uncle Jimmy, where are you? Both of them are going to receive this painting on behalf of Uncle Jimmy. Uncle Jimmy. Jimmy Show. Uncle Jimmy is a young boy who is pretending to be an old man. So I have Demola to present dates to Uncle Jimmy Sholanke and Auntie Ajayi Lycett on behalf of Coalition in Ghana. What's the mode? Charcoal graphite.
Kọrin ẹ̀ báyìí wọ́n máa ṣe ẹ̀sìn kò ṣiṣẹ́ bàbá yìí.
Which is a very good job. Because they did it. Very good job. Very good.
Thank you very much, Ademola. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And then there's one of the performers you missed on this stage tonight. One of those with whom we did this piece together. It's her birthday today. But you see, she showed up here and took over the stage. She came here and took over the stage. Inka Davis. She performed here. She performed here. You didn't see her before. She came in here and took over the stage and did some 10 minutes of wonderful jazz. So, an author is going to sing to celebrate her birthday now. If you don't mind, German and people celebrating Inka Davis. Those who celebrate others will also be celebrated.
Channel committee's lab. That might be fine. They're not very stable. Go on.
And I was getting this in the midst of a intense democracy. I'm supposed to be a constitutional political dispensation.
Well, we want to thank everyone. We still have a documentary that we're going to show, just 20-minute interview that we're going to show. But we want to thank everyone who has been part of this, especially the representative of Lagos State Government, Mr. Olumide Shokule. Thank you very much for coming out to take our message back to the governor. And to representative of embassies who have been here, we have British High Commission there. Thank you everyone who has been part of this. The last item will be the interview, why Shoyinka did his work. But we're just going to have a quick break for so just do your free. You come and okay. So we'll do a short song and then we have to show the documentary.
Hello, sir.
I'll try it again. I'll try it again.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say something.
Do not see me. Okay,
so get the rug. Just get the rug. We can break it. 45. So.
See.
And we need to go beyond all these technical things.
Eba mi sọ fún bèbí yẹn kó má fi mí sílẹ̀ rẹ̀. Torí pé mo sọ fún mi pé fájì la wá ṣe. Ìlú ìjọba ọmọdé ń ṣe mí bébí mi dá. Dúró tì mí kò gbé mi sáyà. Lówùúrọ̀ kò wá. Ṣé mo dúró tì mí sọ fún mi yẹn kò gbé mi sáyà. See.
I tried to, I saw it there. Video on our side. This video is on our side.
That's the interview on the album.
We're not playing again. We're not playing again.
No, but the audio was back. Even now, they're not anywhere. If you marry taxi driver, if you marry Omo Alaka, if you marry Omo the bread cost, if you marry anybody.